Good morning.
Well, we got up at 4 o'clock. We made the 20-minute walk in the dark to get down to the Lagos train station. We have a 6:10 train up to, has 2 stops, and we're going to go up to Lisbon today.
Lisbon today, finally.
How excited are you for this?
I'm excited. We've been waiting.
All right, let's get on the train. It's going to leave in about 10 minutes. We'll catch you on the train and
see you in Lisbon.
We're on the train. I believe we got the right one, so see you in Tunish. Where are you now?
Getting on the train.
Put your left.
Well, we are on the train. We got on the train at Tunish, and we are on our way to Lisbon.
Let's go. 2.5 hours. Going down, I guess, right?
We are in Lisbon. We finally made it. We've been planning this for a while, got rained out a few times, but we are here today and we are excited. We've got a whole list of things we want to do.
Yes.
One of the things is to ride Tram 28, well-known historic tram that goes through some of the tiny little streets. It's a must-do when you come to Lisbon, so we're going to hit that.
That'll be nice. That'll be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Get some good video of that, I would imagine. So
I would hope so,
right.
So we'll see. We're also going to do the Pastéis de Nata challenge.
Uh-oh.
I know.
What's that?
Well, we've been saving up for this. This is where we're going to try at least 3 or 4 of the different Pastel de Natas here in Lisbon that they're so famous for, and kind of let you know what we think, what our verdict is on that.
I volunteer.
Yes.
I will do that.
This is a tough challenge. Then we're also going to try some other foods that they have here that are known to Lisbon. Always up for trying new foods and shopping. Some great shopping here, hoping to find some more local items. We're always on the lookout for those as well. And a lot of different districts here. Each one has a lot of different culture and history, and we're excited about exploring those as well. And then
sounds like a lot of walking.
It's going to be a lot of walking.
Awesome.
But the good news is we're used to a lot of walking by now, so it's going to be great. And that'll help us work off some of those Pastéis de Natas.
The big challenge.
The big challenge. But then we're also doing something a little unique this time. We're going to do a day trip within a day trip.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Day trip within a day trip.
We've gone crazy.
What is that?
It means that we're going to take a day while we're here and go to Sintra.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to take a day trip from our day trip in Lisbon and go to Sintra. So it's actually more than a day trip here. We're here for three nights, but we're going to incorporate Sintra into this, which is actually another train ride.
That'll be fun to do all that before we go back to Lagos.
Oh my goodness, yes. We got to fit all of this in before we head back to Lagos in a few days. But so we better get started.
Let's go. We're running out of time.
Let's start it. Well, this is stop number 1 on our Pastéis de Nata challenge. We're going to try at least 3 and let you know what we think at the end of the video. But this will be our first, Manteigaria. Let's go in and see what's going on here. And more powdered sugar. There we go. All right, so we have the goods. We're going to give it a try. Oh man, it's warm. The crust is really nice and flaky, but a little chewy. Feeling sweet, but not too sweet. Thumbs up. This will be hard to beat.
Wow. It's warm, perfect in the middle, and I love the crust. It's very creamy. This is going to be hard to beat.
There's a tram stop just down from our hotel, and it looks like we might be able to get on tram 28 this afternoon. Probably not this one, but maybe the next one.
All right, where are we?
We made it on tram 28.
All right, I'm going to take a tour. out in the middle of the street, going to another square.
It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot more tile buildings here. They're absolutely gorgeous. We are at Trevo, and we have ordered a couple of sandwiches. Here we have the ham and cheese, and then mine is the steak and cheese. So that looks really good. We're going to give these a try, see what that's like. We are on round 2 of the Pastéis de Nata challenge. We are at the Confeitaria Nacional in a beautiful building. We just got the second, and we're going to give it a try, see how it compares. It's good. It's not warm, but it is good. The crust is not quite as flaky as the other one, but it's still good. And the filling's good too. It's delicious.
All right, surprisingly, I love this one, and I like it cold because it's kind of like vanilla pudding or something like that. So I don't mind them cold. I do like them warm also, but this is a tie for me. But number 1 for the cold one, and the one we had earlier, number 1, will be number 1 for the warm ones. But this is number 1 for the ones that are not served warm. This is awesome. Okay, here's a quick summary of where we are in the Pastéis de Nata challenge. We have we already have controversy.
Yes,
so
already.
We've had 2. The first one was warm. The second one was, room temperature, kind of cool.
Yeah.
But Rhonda?
They were both good. I do prefer them warm.
But I don't know. I did, but I'm starting to prefer them cool. I don't know.
But they were both good.
Yes.
The crust was good and flaky. The fillings were creamy, not too sweet, not too eggy.
Nope.
So both really good.
Yeah, I think we have a tie. We have a tie for the warm one and a tie for the cold one. So, all right, on to number 3.
We are at Fabrica da Nata, and we have, oh, it's nice and flaky. I can already see that. The crust is really flaky, and it's warm. It's really good. I don't know. This challenge is going to be really hard. I don't know if I can choose. This is great.
All right, where are we?
Fabrica da Nata.
Fabrica da Nata, number 3. Less controversy, but
It was warm.
this one was warm. And just want to make a note, the crust
Very
on this one, very, very flaky. So it's in the running.
It's a good thing.
In the running. So, all right.
They've all been so good. Tough job, but we're going to do it.
Yep. More to eat. Let's go. There you are.
Stop walking in Lisbon.
Cruising the main drag in Lisbon comes alive at night, especially having some Pastel de Natas. Oh, here we go, Ryan.
Just a little ways from our hotel, we found this wonderful little coffee shop, Paprika Coffee Roasters. We're gonna go in and have a latte and some breakfast.
Let's go eat.
Oh, we're just walking into one of the main streets here in Lisbon, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to be here. There are some really beautiful tiles here on the walkways and streets inside of Lisbon. It's incredible. We've seen this before in Europe, but it seems to be quite extensive here in Lisbon. Just absolutely beautiful. All right, so we're doing some of the shopping that we were wanting to do, trying to find some local things, which there are a lot of them here. Had a local artist that does a lot of really neat postcards. And then I also got a luggage tag, which I'm going to need for the suitcase I had to buy to take all of this back home in. So let's keep going. Okay, we were just walking along here doing some window shopping in this beautiful jewelry store behind us.
Look at some watches right there in the window.
And one of the salesmen was there, and Bruno, super nice gentleman.
Really nice guy, really nice.
Was talking with us, and he asked us if we wanted to see where James Bond shopped, and
I was like, okay,
so
of course, I want to see that.
We were intrigued, so he took us inside, and come to find out, this is a location where a part of on Her Majesty's Secret Service was filmed.
Yeah, with George Lazenby.
Yeah.
And Diana Trigg.
Yes. So he had pictures and a lot of different things there, and showed us exactly where the different shots were taken, which was really interesting because we love going to James Bond locations.
Yeah. I mean, so he showed us several pictures, so we went outside and we were able to pose for one of the shots from the movie, and Bruno came outside, was nice enough to take a picture. I'll show the picture now. I'll show the what it was in the movie, and then here's the shot from
with us
in the same spot. They also were in there when he was picking out the engagement ring, and he showed us that, and we walked over in that area. That was just an unexpected part of just walking around, talking to people. an unexpected departure. I had no idea. We knew that there was some James Bond in Portugal, but to get that, the stars must have been aligned.
Just offered to
perfectly.
us. Well, I can tell you, it's just one example of how nice the people are here in Lisbon.
Yes, absolutely.
Just incredible.
We came back again just to say thank you and
they're
tell them hi.
And I'm glad we were here earlier because they're actually doing some work on the building now. So
yeah, all the construction and scaffolding went up today.
Yeah.
So we were able to do all that yesterday without all this construction. So perfect.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, let's
ready?
Let's keep on exploring.
Let me swipe this over.
We're in beautiful Rossio Square where there are fountains and statues and this beautiful tile work that we're seeing all over the city. Well, we just stopped in a cafe for lunch. We spent a little more time shopping than we thought we would, so we're going to go ahead and grab some lunch before we head on to our next adventure.
Yep, with a great view.
Yes, beautiful. So we caught the 15E bus at the Rossio Commercial. And took it down a couple of stops where we caught the 15E tram. And that should take us on to Belém.
All right, we're on our way to Belém.
Well, we took tram 15E and we are at the Pastel de Belém, which is the original and the final on our Pastel de Nata challenge. Our fourth and final stop on the Pastéis de Nata challenge has been a challenge. We took the tram from the city center of Lisbon to Belém, and we got off just down the street from Pastéis de Belém. Now, fortunately, it wasn't too busy. We were able to go to the historic counter and get one to go. And when you get it to go, it comes in this little bag, and you get your own individual packages of sugar and cinnamon. So we're going to crack this bad boy open and see what we think. Now, this is supposed to be the original Pastel de Nata, and they say not to call it Pastel de Nata, but to call it Pastel de Belém. So we're going to put some cinnamon, just a little bit, powdered sugar, which is never a bad thing. There we go. Now, I can tell it's still warm. We're going to give it a try. You can hear the crunch. It is so flaky. You can see the layers of flakiness. It just falls apart in your hand. That's really good. That's delicious. Another good Pastel de Nata. Walking around Belém, we came across the Jerónimos Monastery. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's huge. There are long lines, so we're not going to try to get a ticket today, but it looks like something that would definitely be interesting. Just in front of the monastery is this beautiful garden area. It's a wonderful green space. It kind of separates the monastery from the waterfront, where we're going to walk over to now and visit the Monument of Discoveries. Well, we made our way down to the Belém Tower, and now we're going to turn around and head back. Well, we're down here on the waterfront in Belém, and just behind me is the Monument of Discoveries. And then just across the river is the Christ the King statue, and kind of linking the two together
is the 25 de Abril Bridge. It looks just like the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, and I've been wanting to see this for a long time. I finally got to see it. I'm happy. If you look below the bridge, this one has the train, which is at the beginning of the video. That's where we came in on. So it was pretty cool to ride the train back. We'll ride the train back there when we go back underneath the bridge.
Underneath the bridge. Couldn't see it.
Yeah, but now we can see where we actually rode the train through, came into Lisbon, and now we'll go back. So pretty cool. They're both painted international orange for the fog.
Right.
So they look similar, but it wasn't built by the same company.
Yeah. So super cool to see. Well worth coming down to the Belém area to check it out. Now just a short tram ride back and we'll be in Lisbon again.
All right, let's swipe out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Chili to share.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Intermediate.
We are at Hanoi Green, a Vietnamese restaurant. We thought we would give something a little different a try, and we've already got our spring rolls, so we're going to try those before our regular meal comes out. Let's see how that is. More for a go.
The spring rolls are incredibly good.
Mine comes with all
This is
kinds of
vinegar
stuff.
with garlic for the soup, and this is for extra spicy and lime.
Oh, that looks good.
Intermediate.
Obrigado. Wow.
Should I take it?
Oh,
Obrigado. How's the pho?
it's delicious.
There you go.
Some real Vietnamese pho. It's delicious.
Want to try too?
Yes. You'd like it. What do you think? Okay, sardines. for sardine. Oh, she gave me a big one, which is not fair.
You asked me.
I did. Obrigado. We'll see. There you go.
That's good, huh?
Tastes like tuna fish, but really, really good quality. Excellent. Buy more.
We stopped in this wonderful little store that has all of the canned fish, and they had samples. So we sampled sardines and we sampled tuna, and they were both actually really delicious. And we ended up buying a couple of cans of the tuna to take back and taste with the family. So I would recommend it. Let me drop it down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
All right, so we've got the Ginjinha, which is a local beverage here that I'm going to give a try. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
What it tastes like?
It's actually kind of sweet. I mean, you can tell that it has a strong alcohol content, but it's kind of a cherry. It's a berry sweet. So I actually kind of like it.
Okay, now you're pumping, ready to shop now.
I'm ready to go.
Drink two and then eat everything, okay? 1, 2, eat, okay?
Oh,
Eat
this is
the
a
cup.
eat the cup.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a chocolate
yeah.
cookie.
She says, okay,
Cheers, soda.
you take, you slam almost all of it. You leave a little in the cup, and then you eat the chocolate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay. One, together. Isso, muito bem. Good? Yes, okay.
That's how you do it. You got chocolate.
Yes,
That was
it's
good. Obrigado.
Yes, nada. Obrigada. Obrigada eu. Obrigada.
Walking up a hill in Lisbon. What's new?
A lot of hills in Lisbon, but that's great. Makes it so unique and fun. And we can use the exercise.
Blackberry with lavender.
What do you think?
It's really good. You have passion fruit jam, you have
Oh, wow.
just a pumpkin.
Well, we just found this super cool store. We've been by here a bunch of times, but we didn't even pay attention. I really thought this was lotion, but it is not. These are tubes of jams, jellies, chutneys,
Chocolate,
honey, all of these things that you can actually use to put on cheese or crackers or
Show us
any
what you
number
bought.
of things. So because, yes, I'm running out of space in the suitcase, I bought this little sample pack, and so we're gonna do a tasting of Portugal when we get back home with our kids, and so this will be really great to add to that so that we can share
what's the name of the store?
some of the taste with them. And this is called,
Let me just show it. There you go.
yeah, so it is by the elevator, right in the downtown area.
Pastel de Nata Lego.
So we got to take some ginger back for everyone to try. We did a tasting last night when we were in Alfama, and it was actually pretty good.
Riding the Funicular, historic.
The historic funicular up to the top of this hill.
Yep. Famous. Look at everybody taking your picture.
Well, we just got off the funicular. We just kind of stumbled onto it down at the bottom of the hill, and we're able to ride it up to the top. Super cool. We are at worst. We saw this on Somebody Feed Phil, and we just had to give it a try while we were in Lisbon.
All right, we got our food from Wurst.
We did.
Looks delicious.
I have a single, mine is a sausage that actually is spicy with peri-peri sauce and then sauerkraut on top.
It's got some regular hot dogs and some french fries, so time to eat.
So I'll do the bananarella and then I will do the cheesecake as well. Thank you for that.
Anything else?
Is that good?
That's so good.
Or we've got our gelato.
Got our gelato at Nanarella, right across from Wurst where we had dinner. Also on somebody feeds bill, so you gotta come. I had cheesecake and nuttarella, which is banana and chocolate and walnut.
I had mango and pistachio, but don't forget to add the cream.
Yeah, the cream is delicious.
All right, see ya. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're back out this morning from last night. You just saw us having some Wurst and gelato.
So we are headed back to Lagos today.
Yep.
We've had a wonderful time in Lisbon. Too short. We could definitely come back here and do a lot more. We had a list of things that we really wanted to try to do, and we were able to get those done. But there's so much more.
What did we get done?
On the table.
What did we get on our list?
The first thing on our list was Tram 28.
Tram 28.
And we were able to do that almost as soon as we got here.
Awesome. Yeah, we got it. We got in line, and I guess the tram was empty. They dump everybody off to stop before, so when the tram comes up, it's an empty tram to get a spot, and that was a beautiful. That was like a Disneyland, Disney World ride. Yeah. It was incredible.
Super nice. We loved it. We actually got a seat. We got to sit down. It was packed by the time it made all the stops.
Got some good video footage.
But so a definite must do if you're here. Worth waiting a little bit if you need to get in line and do that.
Exactly.
The next thing that we had was we were doing the Pastéis de Nata challenge.
Did the challenge. That hurt a little.
Challenge, yes.
There's probably, there's 100 Pastel de Nata places you can get them. Grocery stores, little shops, restaurants, everywhere. But we just picked out 4.
We did, and I will say Lisbon does the Pastéis de Nata very well. They were all very tasty.
Okay, we had to look at our notes for the Pastel de Nata challenge.
Right.
We do have from our results.
Yeah, from our perspective. Now all of these were good. Very subtle differences in all of them.
Yeah, I could eat all of them all the time.
I think that we were really tight. 3 of them were hot. 1 of them was room temperature. I kind of like mine hot.
Yep.
But the quality and the taste was there on all of them. Surprisingly enough, the Pastéis Belém, which is the original that you have to go to Belém to get, was our least favorite. Now, least favorite doesn't mean it wasn't good. It's a little more eggy.
A little more eggy, yeah. For the in Belém.
Yeah, if you like that, then that would be your guy.
Best. Exactly.
That's the one for you.
Yep.
The others were very similar, just a little creamier and sweeter. Not too sweet though.
I think it would be for the 3 we tried in Lisbon. If it was hot, I would probably prefer the ones that were room temperature, kind of cool. But with it being kind of cool, that warm egg tart, the pastel was incredible.
So be sure to check those out.
Everyone, if you're watching this, you've probably had or you want to have Pastel de Natas. Let us know what your favorite is. Did we miss one?
Right.
That we should have gone, because we're definitely coming back to Lisbon.
We definitely are, and I'm sure we missed a bunch of them, but there was, we were at the point to where just the thought of...
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was. Next on our list was just other food. Now,
we went out to eat.
Lisbon has a lot of food.
There were restaurants everywhere.
Yeah, we could not even scratch the surface, but we had the Bifana, the sandwich that they are really famous for here, which is the thin steak or pork on a nice crusty roll. We had one of those not too far from our hotel.
Yeah.
And that was delicious. Those are really, really good. Nice little lunch for that.
Yeah, Vietnamese food.
Hanoi green. Is kind of over by the Time Out Market near
we
King
walked
Street.
through. Yeah, we walked through the Time Out Market, and then we looked it up online,
Yeah.
and it was absolutely delicious.
Wonderful, great service and everything there. We also
We did the better somebody feed Phil challenge as well.
we did. We went to Wurst, which is I think it's actually Austrian.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, we went there last night, and I had a sausage and sauerkraut, and I think you had a Frankfurter.
Yeah, and we had it doesn't matter. We had gelato afterwards.
Yeah, and then we went across the street to Nanatella.
Nanatella?
And had gelato, which that was some really good gelato.
That was awesome.
Really good. So I would definitely recommend that. The Wurst and the Nanatella were on. If you've ever watched Somebody Feed Phil, they were on there, so we wanted to give those a try. So yeah, and shopping. So
Shopping.
we
I got a T-shirt, as you can see.
cute little place. Local people do all the designs for this artwork, so we picked up some things there.
We've been traveling for almost 3 months. This is the first T-shirt I've bought. That should tell you something.
Yeah.
That this was awesome. This is a great store, and a lot of good designs, a lot of artists around different stores. So
There are.
perfect.
Then we also picked up some
Sardines.
sardines and tuna. They were doing a tasting. I wasn't so sure about it, but they were doing a tasting, and it was actually
we put
really
that in the
good.
video as well,
Yeah.
so we got that. That'd be
So
awesome.
we picked up some of that. In Alfama we did a shot of Ginjinha, which was actually good. I wasn't sure
Well, I
about
got the
that
shot
either.
with the
We
chocolate.
got the chocolate cup. Mine didn't have a chocolate cup. But if you're in Alfama, they have lots of little places where for like €1, €1.50, you can try a shot of Ginjinha. So you're not committing too much.
Exactly. I mean, hats off. This country
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I love. We definitely want to come back. We definitely enjoyed that very much. We're going to miss that.
Yeah.
We hope to get that everywhere we travel. That's one of the things we look for when we travel, is that making a connection, being able to share stories, and that was wonderful.
Yeah, and Lisbon is such a melting pot of people too. We've met people here from all over the world, and it's a good place. I would say Lisbon is a good place for long travel. You could definitely spend, quite a bit of time here and still be finding things. So,
all right, that's pretty good.
That's
As you can see,
great.
we're out on the water. The bridge is behind us. River's over there. Atlantic Ocean's over there. We'll catch the Atlantic Ocean next week when we fly back to the States. But right now we got to catch a tram, 2 of them. Then we got to catch a train to Tunish. Then we got to catch another train back to Lagos. We got a long travel day.
Had to get back to Lagos, finish up there.
So we enjoyed our time. So
We
for this,
did.
there's a long wrap up, but man, we have a lot to say about Lisbon.
We have a lot to say about Lisbon. It's
and
great.
Hope you enjoyed this one, because we definitely want to watch ourselves in the future. That's the main point of doing this.
Great
so
memories.
We can watch ourselves and see what memories we were, because there's so much stuff. I don't even remember today what we did yesterday, so there's no way we're going to remember in
4
the
days,
future.
not enough. So
All right.
all right.
Ready to
see
get out
you
of here?
Yeah, let's go.
Bye.